Most times when married men cheat, it's not really because they want to cheat. Most times it's their wives that push them into cheating. Because when a man is not getting certain things from his wife, most times he will not complain, because men, we are not built to complain. We are built to take action. Some men will basically talk to their wives, but in a subtle manner. But most times, if it falls on deaf ears, most men will start looking for what their wives are not giving them elsewhere. This is when you see a man trying to get a side chick, trying to get someone that might replace his wife at a certain point. So basically, these are some of the things that married women do that end up pushing their husbands into the arms of another woman. Now, the first one is, I have a list, is neglecting your body and your looks. This is the first one. Now, childbirth comes with a lot of physical problems. Most likely, your looks will go down. But as a married woman, if you are not able to keep your looks in check, most times your husband will not want to complain, because he will be like, I don't want to pressure my wife to start probably to work out or to eat less, especially when you finish giving birth. Your husband will not want to pressure you. So he will quietly go outside and get himself a woman. So as a woman, what you should do is make sure you are always keeping your body fit. It's a necessity. If you really want your husband to remain attracted to you, you must keep working out. You must keep eating less. You must keep making sure that your body is in great shape. Else, most likely that your man will start looking elsewhere for sexual satisfaction. The second one is denying your husband sex regularly. Probably you're in the habit of fighting your husband, and anytime you guys are fighting, you will close your door. You not want your husband to touch you at night. Probably you start sleeping in a different room. All these things, as time goes on, that man will become sexually frustrated. And a sexually frustrated man most likely will want to release his tensions elsewhere. Now, as a woman, why would you want to get angry to the point of denying your husband sexual access to you? Makes no sense. If your husband is angry at you, is he right, or will he be right by denying you access to his resources? Most men, when they're even angry at their wives, they still get them things. They still do what they need to do as men. But most times when women are angry, they lock up. They close their door. Most times they even stop to cook at home. When you start doing all these things, maybe to you, you are trying to be dramatic, you are trying to punish him, but that punishment will most likely land him in the arms of another woman. So you ladies have to be careful. You ladies have to do better, because most likely all these things you are doing will make your husband to cheat on you. Especially if that man is a man who has money, who is doing well, who is attractive to other women too. So you simply be pushing him into the arms of another woman. The third one is when you are in the constant habit of leaving your husband in the hands of your housemate. There are some of you ladies who don't have time for your husband. You don't have time for him. You are too ambitious career-wise. Early in the morning, before even your husband wake up, you are off to work. And you come back in the night when your husband have already slept. Now you are leaving all your duties, cooking for him, washing his clothes, ironing his dress, all to your maid. If that maid is good looking, most times a man will fall prey, because men are attracted to nurturing from women. As time goes on, that man will start feeling nurtured by that maid. And if that maid is attractive, she's good looking, if care is not taken, that your husband will fall for her. There are some of you ladies who are when your husband sleep with your maid, or when you catch him sleeping with your maid, you start shouting, babe, why would you condescend yourself to sleep with an ordinary maid? What did you see in her? What that man saw in her was that nurturing ability which you failed to give him. Now, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not trying to justify men sleeping with their mates, or men, cheating on their wives. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you guys facts about men that you should know. Every man watching this video most likely will agree with what I'm saying. Men love the nurturing side of women. and we get attracted to it. We get seduced by it. So you ladies, learn to nurture your husband. Don't be too focused on your career to the point of leaving your husband to your mate or even to your female friends around. Most times, this man will fall prey to them, especially if that maid or that your friend that is always coming to your place has been eyeing him, has been wanting him. They'll start cooking for him, they'll start doing all those nice stuff for him. And before you know it, that innocent man will fall prey to them. So be careful out there, you ladies. Do better. The fourth one is when you give more attention to your children than your husband. I know as a lady, having children comes with a lot of responsibility. But most times, you guys fail to share that responsibility equally. I've seen so many times. I've seen this so many times. A woman, before she starts giving birth, should be basically be giving her husband a lot of attention. Then all of a sudden, after 3 kids, that woman no longer has time for her husband. You no longer ask him how are you, babe. You no longer take out time to cook for him those special meals. You no longer take time to hang out with him on dates. He will tell you, babe, let's go on a date, and you'll be like, I have to cook for Junior. I have to do Junior's assignment. I have to do this for him. I have to do that for her. You end up neglecting your husband's needs. Men need that attention too. And when a man is consistently not getting attention from his wife, most times he will try to get it elsewhere. Because one thing about men is, in fact, it's not even about men. This is a natural law. When a vacuum is created, it has to be filled. And when you fail to fill the vacuum of attention to your husband, he will go elsewhere and fill it up. Because no man can survive without attention, without female attention. Especially if he has a wife at home. Of course, he will get frustrated and he will go elsewhere and get that attention. The fifth one is nagging a lot. This is one of the most unattractive things women can do in marriage. You nag over every little thing. You complain, you shout. You basically are never in a good mood. If your husband comes back late from work, problem. If your husband don't do what he's meant to do, problem. Every little thing you complain, you shout at him, you throw tantrums at him, you even disrespect him at times. That man will get tired of you. Because even in the Bible, there's something that they said about a nagging wife. That a nagging wife, a man cannot survive with a nagging wife. So when you are constantly being a nagging wife, your man will not survive with you. He will get frustrated. And he will go elsewhere to get peace. Men value peace. And if it means leaving their wives just to get that peace, they will do it. So don't be a nagging wife. Don't complain about everything. Don't throw tantrums. Don't shout at your husband. Don't even shout at people around you. If you're in a constant habit of shouting at everybody, your husband will get tired of you. So don't be a nagging woman, except you want to push your man away. The next one is when you are always competing with your husband instead of complimenting him. There are some women who, moreover, I blame the men for this, because a woman who will compete with you will always show the signs before you even marry her. So you that married a woman who is too competitive, I blame you. As a woman, why would you want to be competing with your husband? Probably your husband got a promotion at his job and you're jealous. Why would you want to be jealous? Why would you be jealous of your husband being promoted? And you're now working hard to also get promotion at your own place. And by doing so, a fraction will be created in that relationship. You are never happy for your man. You don't even try to elevate him. You don't try to encourage him because you are like, if I encourage him, if I motivate him, he will be better than me. Why would you want to be with a man who you are not proud of him being better than you? Why? That means you are devilish. So, you as the man, when you meet a woman who is too competitive, who always try to win in everything, avoid such women. Why would you even be attracted to such women in the first place? So I blame you, the man, for being with a woman who is too competitive. The last one is when you always report your husband to his parents or his mom most times. Why would you be reporting a grown man, to his mom every time? Every little problem you have with him, you already report him to your own parents and to his own parents. Every little thing that they are calling family meeting, just for two of you. It doesn't speak well of you. And if care is not taken, that man will get tired of you and end the marriage because you are constantly disrespecting him. When you are reporting a man to his parents or to your parents, that is you disrespecting him. And he'll start losing attraction for you. And before you know it, he's gone. So you ladies out there should do better. Else, you'll keep pushing your man away.